Chapter 6. Shimmer. Mum comes back at tea time. The fire and brimstone in her eyes has gone out, and she just looks tired and sad. We go through the motions, tea, TV, and escape for us both at bedtime. We don't speak a word to each other all evening. There is a huge barrier between us, and neither has the energy to fight or right it. I lie in bed, hoping sleep will take me. Although my heart is anaesthetized, my mind is wired. I stare at the ceiling and watch the shadows of the tree branches shudder in the wind. I don't hear the lock cat flap open and close. My subconscious barely registers the first meow, echoing from downstairs, although the one outside my bedroom door is loud and impossible to ignore. I turn my head to the side. An electric blue light bleeds into the room from the bottom half of the gap between the door and its frame. What the? I slip out of bed and approach the door, not sure what to do next. Another noisy meow makes me jump. The desire not to wake Mum overrides all, and I open the door. The whole of the landing is bathed in fluorescent blue light. The source of the light is a small cat. It looks up at me, tilts its head to one side, and almost looks like it's saying, "Thank you." It saunters past me, inspects the room, then, with an effortless jump, lands on my bed. It turns a half circle to face me and makes itself comfy with its paws tucked up under its chest. It stares straight at me with a look which seems to say, "Come on then, hurry up, give me a fuss." I shut the door, turning the handle to be as quiet as possible. I then make my way slowly back to the bed. All the while the cat never takes its eyes off me, but shows no signs of fear. I kneel on the floor, so we're on the same level. The cat continues to stare at me invitingly. Her face is only 30 centimeters from mine, and it is unmistakable. It's Shimmer. Although she has all the same markings as the photo, white nose, white chest, etc., it's the eyes and imperious look which distinguishes her. The difference now is the ethereal blue which permeates from every hair on her body, like impossibly bright fibre optics. This can't be happening. Cats don't live for 34 years. Plus, they definitely do not glow bright blue. I can't take my eyes away from her. From this distance, I can hear the deep resonance of her purring. She continues to wait patiently, still purring, but keeping me transfixed with her sapphire eyes. I reach out my hand to fuss her, although I'm not convinced she has any substance at all, and that my hand will pass right through her. Shimmer can't resist following my hand, and looks upward to the ceiling to offer me the side of her neck. I feel a hum of electricity as we almost touch, and I hear a voice say clearly, "Beth, it's me. I came home." The voice shocks me, as I don't hear it with my ears. The voice echoes loudly, directly inside my mind. As a result, I move my hand away. Shimmer looks at me accusingly and continues, "I've travelled a long way for this. Where's my fuss?" I lower my hand again, and Shimmer raises herself up to meet me. The electrical hum gets stronger as we get closer. My fingers begin to tingle, and the hairs on the back of my hand stand up on their end. I make contact with her impossibly soft fur. Then everything goes white. I must have closed my eyes in reaction to the brilliant white light. I open them but find myself on the bed instead of the floor. Maybe Shimmer was a dream, a very intensely blue dream. The room looks different. The window, door, and integral wardrobe are in the same positions, but the neutral beige carpet has been replaced with a bright, multicoloured weave. The magnolia walls have been painted orange, with a textured wallpaper underneath, and the bed is covered with blankets, rather than my 4.5 tog duvet. There are unfamiliar posters on the wall. I find the lettering hard to read. Either I have sleep still in my eyes, or I need an eye test. The police? Nick Kershaw? Look-In magazine? What's Look-In magazine? I am laid down on my tummy, which is a bit strange, because I always sleep on my back. I push myself up and jump off the bed. Never mind my eyes. I have bigger, or more to the point, smaller problems. I am stood on the floor, but looking up at everything, including the bed. I must be only 30 centimetres tall. Am I still dreaming? Have I drifted into a psychosis to escape my miserable reality, or has that electric blue cat put some serious whammy on me? I walk over to the wardrobe, as it has a mirror door from top to bottom. It takes longer than usual, having the gait of a Power Ranger action figure. Maybe I've been turned into a toy. Even though I have considered the possibility I might be a magically animated toy, I am still stunned by my reflection. I'm a cat. I'm Shimmer. Eventually, I remember to breathe. The smell is so intense, it feels like it's being pumped up my nose, inflating my head and then escaping out of my ears. The smell is down the slope of the roller coaster wonderful. The bedroom is pungent with the warm and heavenly scent of Beth. Oh, I love Beth. I wonder where she's gone. Maybe she's gone to find me some food. I know. I'll bet she will be in the kitchen. I gracefully descend the stairs and announce my arrival into the kitchen with a loud meow. I can still smell Beth, but the smell is fainter. She's not here. And to add insult to injury, there is no food in my bowl either. No matter. It's time I did my rounds anyway, and with a swish clack, I am out through the cat flap and into the garden. I open my mouth so I can take in the full spectrum of smells. Basically, check out what is going down. Oscar. I hate that cat. He's been in my garden again. I trot over to the corner of the shed, where he marks his scent. Yep, definitely his foul stench, and only a few hours since. He must have been in the garden while I was asleep. Well, he had better hope I am asleep next time, otherwise I will show him what happens to trespassers. A flash of movement down the side of the shed catches my eye. I am downwind, and the smell is unmistakable. Rat. Lunch on the run. Just what I was smelling for. I scamper down the side of the shed, and the rat, who had frozen when it had realised it had caught my attention, takes off and disappears under the fence. Too narrow for me, so I go up and over, landing in the flower bed the other side. Dinner, thinking it was safe under a leafy canopy, breaks cover and sprints across the lawn to the bins at the side of next door's house. I run too, following the scent trail. Man, this is fun. The pursuee scurries under the side gate, and again I go up and over, hoping to pounce on the other side. It's fast food though, and I just miss its scaly black tail with my Roland killer paws. The rat must have thought that was too close as well, because it panicked and jumped into the back of a van, parked on the drive. Checkmate, rat. You're cornered. I make the easy leap into the van and stop. I don't want the rat to slip past me. The van is full of boxes, so plenty of places to hide. I peer around the boxes on the left and the right, but no sign of the rat. Rats are tasty, but not stupid. Take the left route and he escapes to the right. Take the right and he escapes to the left. Rats are clever, but cats are cleverer. I won't do either. I silently jump onto the nearest box and creep stealthily across the top. I do a quick scan of the floor before I move on to the next box. It's dark in the back of this van, which is to my advantage. A few boxes in, and I spot a huddled brown form, breathing quickly near the back corner of the van. I move carefully into position, body and chin low. I am so close now, I can hear my prey's rapid heartbeat. In my nervous excitement, my whole body quivers. My pelvis moves from side to side, and my tail moves like it has a rattle on the end of it. I try not to make these involuntarily body movements, and the rat hears them, rotating its ears in my direction. It's too late. I'm too close. I pounce. Death from above. Rat for breakfast. I am so caught up in the moment, I fail to notice the lights go out as the van doors close.